attempt our first video here. This is 1958. We are on our way to Green River Lakes, which is out of Pinedale in Wyoming. This may have been a stop at Sunlight Basin. Need to gas up. It's quite a drive. I love the old pump your own gas. Not sure what kind of car that is, but Uncle Gene's at the wheel, and we made quite a caravan, as you can see. Grandpa with his homemade camper loved it. Many happy hours there. Uncle Gene and us, and I don't know, some random guy on a river, perhaps Green River. I'm amazed at how well these films have stood the test of time. I'm almost 70 years old and they're still crisp and clean and colors great. Snow on the mountains. That is Square Top Mountain, a very iconic landmark in Wyoming. It was on our license plates last year, as a matter of fact. Well, despite all that snow, it looks like we are pulling into the campground, and um, looks like a great day. And here comes Grandpa with the camper. I love the ladies are in their skirts and dresses. Going to set up camp. And my mom's probably chewing out my dad. Len, don't you get my hind end. And it's Adamson, so it's food. And proud to say that that tradition continues to this day. Everybody gathered around, Edie and Jack. There's Gary and I, and that's the only time of year we got Pop. Uncle Gene, Grandma and Grandpa's dog, who I think is called Bozo, our beloved grandparents. Many, many wonderful memories with them. Then come the chores. Uh-oh, a little family dust up there. Swift kick in the britches. Uh-oh, paybacks. R.A. Bear, I think she got a bucket of cold water. Oh, that's got to be miserable. That's the coldest water ever, fresh out of a stream. Well, if we didn't have a fire before, we're going to have one now. That is Denny Adamson, who made several camping trips with us, and we've come to the conclusion that he is Clyde Adamson's son, Clyde being the brother of my grandpa. Yep. When your hind end is cold and wet, you're cold and wet. I'm coming back from a long, long hike. Wow, look at the drama here. Look at that. Oh my God. Wow, even the hair is out of place, but nothing a cold beer can't fix. Uncle Gene soaking his feet, and I do remember him saying, I'll never go with that GD mountain goat again. Grandma and Grandpa preparing food, cleaning food. Oh, geez. Drinking straight from the creek. We don't do that anymore. But different times, and it looks crystal clear and clean. Might be heading out fishing, it looks like. That sign says Fishbowl Springs, and it is on the way to Slide Lake, further past Green River Lakes, and it looks like they made it. Okay, a continuation, I'm thinking of, well, I know it is, of that last video. Daddy had it separate, but we're still at Green River Lakes. Gary's fishing, obviously, and there's Uncle Gene. Looks like pretty rugged country. Drinking from the stream again, but uh, he obviously, wow, that's dang good, he's saying, I bet. Uh, I don't know, some pretty grasses. Well, well, Gary got a nice one. This is Slide Falls. Um, there's a sign later on that tells that, and looking it up, it's like 275 feet fall, so I'm sure it's quite impressive. I was reading that it was a 12-mile hike. I'm assuming that that is round trip from the campground, but I'm not real sure. More shots of the falls. I'm sure they were quite impressive. I'm not sure what time of year, but there was a lot of snowpack, so it's too bad we don't have audio on those. It could be pretty impressive to hear the roar. Fishing, I'm guessing probably in a creek that comes out of the falls, and Gary is hung up at a snag, which we know all about. Herman spent many, many times getting the boys unsnagged, then the grandkids, all part of the adventure. I'm wondering if this is the falls from a distance. There's Square Top Mountain. Square Top Mountain, the meandering creek. I read, I think, where this wooden bridge was not there anymore. I think we're breaking camp here, which is always kind of a sad day and usually the best weather day. My dad always told the story of here we were all bustling around, working, and Aunt Betty was at the picnic table in front of the mirror, primping that box. There's my mom, always out for a good time. That box my dad built on top of our station wagon as more storage, and Gary and I even slept there a couple of times. We are in South Pass City, a ghost town. Look at Grandpa. Wow, I just Wyoming cowboy to the core. Um, South Pass City is a ghost town. My mom loved exploring ghost towns. We a metal detector and go exploring, and my mom particularly looked for where the trash dump for the homestead or cabins would be. I don't think we ever found anything any value or interest really, but it was fun. We're in the Fuscow. Daddy labeled this as the a picnic in Riverton on our way back, and that's the end of that series.